Hello my loves, welcome to this week's reading. I hope you are well. This week's reading is for the upcoming week, whenever you see this. So you may see this after I post this, or it could be sometime in the future. Very excited to see what is coming in this week and what Spirit has in store and messages for us this week. So let's see what's coming through, shall we? What is the messages for the week? I'm just going to lay the cards out in front. It might not be this deck. I might have the wrong deck. Seer is what came up. And I actually saw this card while I was shuffling. That's why I smiled. See beyond the current situation. Sometimes we can have all of our decks and everything that we want in our hands, and we think that everything's going to be coming out the way that we would hope it to be, and it just doesn't work out for us. That we're not meant to follow that path, or there's something there holding the way so that we don't move forward. So things are not going to plan, and that's how we're kind of feeling at the moment, that things are harder than they need to be, that things are just not falling into line, I suppose, into alignment. There are just things, it feels like everything is kind of shuffled up and mixed about, and we can't really see a way forward at this moment. We don't really feel a way forward at this moment, and things are just not quite lining up the way that we would like them to. And this is what Spirit is trying to get through this week, is that we just need to take a little pause, and we might need to readjust and reflect on what has been happening and what isn't working and why we might be paused at the moment, and just take a step back with that. And sometimes it could be a reflection of ourselves, and that we're not quite ready, or there's something within us that we just need to pause and reflect on before, and just readjust before we move forward. I don't feel like this is a long pause. I don't feel like this is stopping you or a block or anything like this. It's just Spirit's way of telling you that this week maybe things won't quite go to plan, and it's not a sign that something is going wrong, but it's just a sign that something might need a little bit of a reshuffle, that you might not just need to take a step back and reassess everything that's going on before moving forward. And I do feel like I've been saying for the last couple of months, if you've been following my readings, that, sorry, I'm trying to stay out of the sun. I'm doing this a little bit later than I normally do, and the sun is at the wrong angle coming in the window, and I don't really have curtains in here, so I have lace ones but not proper curtains. So yeah, Spirit's just reminding you that you might need to stop and just reflect a little bit this week. See beyond the current situation. And that's what Spirit's guiding you towards this week, is just take a step back and see that actually things are working out. You might not see it right in front of you, okay, but there are signs that something is going forward for you, and that things are working out the way that you want them to. So you might not be able to see. So the veil is pulled over her eyes. She can't physically see. But there's a knowing within her that it's actually right. And Spirit's asking you to look beyond the veil. And I'm just aware that that's also spiritual sense. But looking beyond the veil into what appears, if I'm trying to get across what I see, but it's like you see, okay, let's go theatre. Sorry, I'm trying to get across how I'm going to explain this to you. So say you're at a theatre production, and you know the big red curtain that's down, and then so you have what you are seeing is a couple of players out the front doing a little play together. and you can see them moving and interacting and doing all the parts, and you think that that's all there is, but actually behind the curtain there's this whole other thing happening, and other play, getting ready, moving into place, creating relationships, creating exact parameters for it to work, and all of that kind of stuff, if you get me. There's people warming up their voice, there's people getting ready to get into the action, there's other people that are not ready, and there's all this stuff going on behind the curtain, and you're not seeing it because you're only focused on what's in front of the curtain and all that you can see, but it's not actually indicative of what's about to happen and what's going on behind the curtain. There is so much more happening, because if you think about it, if you've ever been in a theatre where the curtain drops down, the stage is only like maybe a meter in front of that, like it's hardly any space at all, and then the whole stage goes right back really deep behind. And so you're only looking at the surface level stuff here. You're only seeing the very tip of what's actually happening. And you may be wondering why the whole show hasn't started yet, but that's because they're on stage behind the curtain, but they're just moving in and doing those last minute adjustments and tweaks before the curtain raises and before they're ready to show you. So Spirit is working behind the scenes to help you, and they're guiding you this week to really look beyond what you're seeing and trust in your heart. Okay, they're wanting you to trust what you know to be true within you and not what you see in front of you. Okay, they're really reminding you that there is so much going on, and like I've said for quite a few weeks, that you are now on the path to your purpose. You just are walking that path, right? It's just beginning, and so you're just beginning on that path, and then you're not actually you have so much more to go. Okay, so much more time, so much more to come in, so many parts to fall into place, so many steps to fall into place. Okay, you're just beginning, and you're not able to see everything that is actually planned. Okay, these theatre production people, the actors, have been taking a very long time to practice all the lines and get everything perfect. Okay, they're not just going to rush this. This is your purpose, this is your destiny and your calling, and they're not going to rush it. So Spirit really is this week reminding you to keep the faith and trust that you may not be seeing everything perfectly in front of you, and you might be starting to doubt where things are, okay, and why they haven't worked for you. And that's okay, because that's how humans we are. But they're trying to really remind you to have the faith and to try and see beyond what's there, because I feel like Spirit's going to be leaving little clues for you throughout the week. They're going to be putting faith in your heart that things are going to work out, and you just have this inner knowing perhaps that it will be okay, even though it hasn't manifested. Pardon me. Yeah. Okay. Let's see if there's any other messages ready to come through now. Okay, so a heap just fell out, and we've got balance, give and take. Then we've got honor, love, pray. Stir, try something new. And blossom, find beauty. So I really feel like Spirit is telling you here that there's going to be needing some give and take this week in what you do and your thoughts. Okay, you're going to have to really not give in to the temptation of going down into a deep dark pit of despair, and to try and keep your elevation, your vibration elevated, and your happiness and faith true to your heart. And not let yourself fall down. Okay, so find beauty in the every moment, in the space between breaths. Yeah, that's where we find peace, often is in that space between breaths, and they're asking you this week to really find the beauty in that, because there is so much beauty in pause. Okay, it's making way for the most fantastic outcome to happen, because if you rush things, things are not going to be as great. Okay, and so finding beauty in that pause, knowing that things are just working out perfectly for you behind the scenes, is actually really beautiful. And to honor that, okay, and to honor the love that's in life. So whether it's the beauty of a sunset, the beauty of a sunrise, the beauty of a bird chirping, to honor that love within the universe, know that the universe is cradling you and holding you in this space. Okay, they're molding you and shaping you and holding you and giving you that support you need. Okay, so trust in that. It's a give and take. Okay, we have to, the universe is giving to us, but we have to learn to also give back and to give space and peace as well. And not just take all the time either. And to be grateful and honor, you know, where we are in the process and the process itself and our dreams. But, you know, if you feel really down this week and things start to get in a bit of a funk, then maybe try something new. Do something that you feel guided to do this week that you haven't done before. Shake things up a bit, because, like I said before, there's a pause because we need things to, you know, things aren't quite in alignment. Okay, so maybe there is something that you could shift or let go of or renew in your life. Okay, maybe it is doing something that you don't normally do every day. Okay, just one little thing to shake things up a little bit. So I'm going to leave that reading there today. It's a bit of a shorter one, but I feel like there's not a lot more to add. That Spirit's kind of given all of that information. So you're going to feel a bit of a pause this week. You're going to feel as though things are not probably quite working out the way that you would hope. You're waiting for the big thing to drop, but in effect, you're not seeing behind the curtain of all the things that are taking place and moving into place. But just trust and really trust and believe that things are working out for you, and that should help you through the week. I'm not saying that things are going to be bad this week, not at all. Please don't misconstrue. I just feel like this is a place of pause and peace and a little bit of rest this week. So yeah, nothing bad, nothing that you're going backwards or you're missing opportunities or anything like that. Nothing at all. It's literally that you're focused on the players in front of the curtain. You're not seeing everything moving behind, but just to have some faith and trust that it is moving into place for you, to see beyond what is right in front of you, and just reassess and realign a few of your thoughts this week, and ask yourself, sit in a quiet moment and ask, is there anything I need to adjust? And it's not a big adjustment, it's just something little I feel that you may be able to do, and you might not need to do anything, and that's okay too. Your future success does not depend on you changing things this week. Okay, just so you know, I really feel like everything is moving into place. But if you do feel like there's something that you could maybe shake up a little bit or move, or a job that you've been meaning to do for a very long time and you haven't actually done it yet, then, you know, maybe this is the week to actually take that step. All right. So let's get into a bit of an energy healing for the week, to help you through this situation, and to hopefully find a bit more peace in your heart and a bit more support and knowing that things are working out fine for you. So let's take a deep breath in and just get yourself comfortable where you are. Now, if you can close your eyes, that's great. Close your eyes. If you can't, that's okay. Just, you know, stare off into space a little bit if you can, and just center yourself into your body. Okay, you may do that taking a few breaths in and out, or you may be able to just center yourself really quickly. Everybody is different. I'm just going to see if I can move this a little bit, see if that helps. I don't think it really helps, but anyway, sorry about the light. All right, so just taking a deep breath in and out. And again. Just taking another deep breath in and out. So we're just going to, I'm being guided to ask you, if you can, to imagine, to think, feel, know or see a beautiful golden shower of golden droplets falling down over the crown of your head. And as it falls over your body and into your aura, it also moves throughout your body into your head and clears up anything that needs to be cleared, anything that needs to be let go of. It is a divine energy that is just renewing your energy and your body and yourself. So just imagining that golden shower, all those droplets coming down through the crown of your head, down through your forehead and eyes, down to your mouth, your neck, down through your shoulders, down your arms and out to your fingertips, clearing and releasing and renewing as it goes. Every cell bathed in golden light for you, clearing and cleansing any darkness and heaviness left alone and removed. I don't know why I said left alone, but anyway. Moving in through the heart, all that golden light now moving down into your diaphragm and stomach area, moving through your body, through your kidneys, through your liver, gallbladder, spleen, all of that moving down your intestines, moving through your stomach area, abdomen is what I mean, womb area, down through your pelvis and pelvic region, down through your thighs, to your knees, your calves, your ankles, your feet and your toes. Completely renewing every cell in your body from the very top of your head to the tips of your toes. And now we're just going to sit in this energy of golden light, knowing that we are cleansing and releasing everything that is needed to release. Place, I don't know if you can see this, but there's a flower, a beautiful pink flower, and I'm being guided to ask you to imagine, if you can, that beautiful flower sitting in the palm of your hands. And you're looking at how beautiful it is and feeling the beauty of the flower in your palm, and it's just bringing a gentle, calming, beautiful energy into your body. And it is pure perfection. Every flower, every part of nature is pure perfection, and nothing can be more perfect. And this is like your goals, your opportunities moving forward. Spirit has a plan for you, and they are perfectly planned, and they are beautiful, and they're going to add so much to your life. But like every flower, it needs to go through the bud stage to full bloom, and that does take time. Spirit is asking if you can place that flower within your heart space. Just imagine yourself putting it there. And that's going to help you this week with some beauty, bringing some beauty and love and peacefulness and gorgeous nature energy into your world this week. And it's going to help remind you that you too are worthy of blooming, and you will bloom. Everything takes time, and everything is working to a divine plan, but you will bloom, and you are blooming, and you are ripe to bloom, okay? It just takes a moment sometimes, but everything is working out perfectly for you, and you're just being guided to just trust that. Despite what you see this week, just trust that everything is working out for you. And your time to bloom is here, okay? And you will get to enjoy it just as much as you are enjoying the flower and viewing that in your own hands and heart. So we're just going to sit with that for a minute. I'm going to leave that there today. Thank you for joining me, everybody, here this week. And yeah, I hope you get to experience some of that beauty in your week this week and take that forward with you and trust that things are working out exactly as they are meant to. I send you so much love, and I look forward to seeing you again next week. Thanks, everyone. Bye.